Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast. Hi, everyone. I'm Joe.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're continuing part 2 of our series talking about college student life. College student life. And all college students like to play games, right?
Yes.
I have a good idea. Let's play a word association game involving college words.
連想ゲーム Sounds like fun! 皆さん、こんにちは。今週は先週やった It's hard to be a student の続きのお話で大学生活についてまたお話しします。これからジョーが大学生活でよくある言葉について英語で説明をします。なので皆さんはそれが何の意味をしているのか連想してみてください。今回は問題の難しさに応じた金額の賞金を設けたいと思います。
I hope I can become rich.
Yay!
I'm sure the students, they can do it too. Okay, the first one here is a really easy one. This is kind of what you specialize in when you're a freshman or a sophomore or a junior, first year student, second year student, a third year student. It's what you specialize in. The word to specialize in college. Everybody, do you know what that is in English?
It's a major, 専攻.
That's right. Everybody has a major.
That's $100.
Okay, everyone, did you get your $100? If not, you can do this next one for $200.
Yay!
Okay, this is a place on campus where the students live. They live there, they sleep there. What's that building called? Everyone, do you know? A place on campus where the students live. You got it? The answer is...
It's a dorm. 寮.
That's right. Students live in dorms in America a lot, and in Japan only a little bit, it seems like, right? Not so much. Okay, if you got both of those, you've got a total of $300, right? I hope you do, right? Okay, next one here is for $300. You get an extra $300. This is some money you can get from the school or the government. For example, if you're a very intelligent student, a smart student, or if your family doesn't have so much money. Again, the official name for it, some money you can get from the school or the government if you're a very intelligent, smart student, or if your family doesn't have so much money. What is this money called?
It is called financial aid or a scholarship. 奨学金です。
Yeah, financial aid or a scholarship. You get it right? Okay, the next one is some very important word. All students want it. When they take a course, they get like one of these or two of these, for example, or maybe even 3 of these. It's something that shows on the paper that you passed the course. And all students need a lot of these in order to graduate from the university, right? So what is this thing that you get when you pass a course on the paper and it it proves that you passed the course? So if you pass a lot of these courses, you get a lot of these things, then you can graduate from the university. Do you know what those are called, everyone? A very important word?
It is a credit.
Right, all students want credits, right? The little proof that you passed the course, right?
Yep.
Credits.
この credit は単位という意味でここでは使いましたが、現金とかそういう意味もありますね。ただ大学生にはとっても大事な単語なので皆さんちゃんと覚えましょ
う。Okay, everyone. So that was worth $400. Are you trying to keep track of your total? How much have you gotten so far? If you've gotten them all correct, you might have about $1,000 right now. Right, that was worth $400, the last one. Okay, the next one's worth $500. You got to try to add up all these if you get them right, okay? This is something if you go to graduate school for 2 years, usually 1 or 2 years, it's the piece of paper that you get in graduate school after finishing 1 or 2 years. Everybody, you know what that piece of paper is called?
It is a master's degree. 修士です。
That's right, a master's degree. So you go to your 4 years, your undergraduate years, and then you go to graduate school for 1 or 2 years, and you get a master's degree. Okay, the final one here for $600. This is the piece of paper you get for graduating after 4 years.
Okay.
Everybody wants this, of course. It's a piece of paper that you get after graduating from 4 years. Remember, for 6 years, it was a master's degree, so that's kind of a hint. What do you think it is after 4 years? What's that paper called?
It is a bachelor's degree. 学士です。
Right, a bachelor's degree. Okay, everyone, how much money did you get? If you got all of them, that's, I think, $2,100.
Oh my gosh! でも賞金は出せません。
Oh no, too bad, yes.
今日のダイアログは、先週と反対に、女の人が大学生活について持っている悩みについてです。女の人は認めたくないけどちょっと悩みがあるんだと言ってお話を始めています。それではゆっくりのスピードで聞いてみましょう。
I hate to admit it, but I'm just as stressed as you.
You are? I mean, you are. I can see it.
I have 2 math worksheets due tomorrow.A 6-page rough draft of my research paper due Thursday, and my chemistry midterm on Monday. Plus Saturday is the big homecoming game, and my boss asked me to pick up an extra shift on Sunday. It's just really becoming too much to handle. What do I do?
Go talk to your advisor.
Ha, good one.My advisor is worthless.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people say that. But if you really don't like your advisor, you can always go to the dean's office and request a new one. Or you could just be a normal college student and call home to your mom.
Yeah, good idea. I'll do that.
What, go ask for a new advisor?No,
that's a horrible idea.
So?
Let me borrow your phone charger quick. I need to call my mum.
先週はうざいぐらい男の人がもう愚痴をこぼしていましたけど、今回は女の人が認めたくないけど私もあなたと同じくらいストレスを感じているわと愚痴をこぼし始めます。To admit で認めるという意味です。
That's right. And here she says, she hates to admit it, but... This is a very common expression. I hate to admit it, but... Can you imagine your own sentence, everyone? Try to do it.
男の人も、君もだよねというふうに言っています。女の人はそこから下でどんどんこういう悩みがあるのというふうに打ち明け始めます。例えば、明日までの数学のプリントが2枚もあるしというふうに言っています。due 何々でいついつまでのという意味です。
Right, due is kind of like a deadline.
Okay.
Like the paper is due tomorrow, for example. I have to do it by tomorrow. Or we need to hand it in by tomorrow. It's due tomorrow, like that.
それから木曜日までにレポートの草案を提出しないといけないんだと言っています。A rough draft で下書きよりももうちょっと大まかな下書きって感じですね。
Right, a rough draft can be like the first draft or the second draft, like that. It's different from the final draft. If you hand in the final draft, that's like seisho, right?
Yeah.
So this is the rough draft, the first draft or the second draft.
月曜日は科学の中間。しかも土曜日はホームカミング試合があるんだというふうに言っています。The homecoming game でホームカミングの試合という意味です。これはホームカミングは日本でいうところの同窓会に近いかなと思います。OB や OG がたくさん来てくれますね。
That's right. Especially in North America, they have these homecoming games for basketball and football, one time a season, like that. It's kind of like a big party, and it's a really important game against a very strong opponent. It's like that. It's called the homecoming game. Maybe one of the most important games of the season.
でそのホームカミング試合があるから上司はこれ多分バイトの上司のことだと思うんですけど日曜に余計にシフトを入れるように言ってきたんだというふうに言っています。To pick up an extra shift で余計なシフトを入れるという意味です。
Right, work shifts, there's several shifts. The first shift, that's called during the daytime. You work from like 9 in the morning until 5. That's called the first shift.
Okay.
Then the second shift is kind of like from 5 in the afternoon until maybe midnight, for example, 12 o'clock. That's called the second shift. And then the third shift in the middle of the night, like from 12 midnight until early the next morning, maybe 8 o'clock, like that. So these 3 shifts. Here the boss wants her to pick up an extra shift, which means she has to work like another 8 hours, something like that.
Too bad.
Right.
女の人はもう手が回らないわというふうに言っています。To handle でうまくやりこなすという意味ですね。
Right. People have a lot of problems to handle in life. I need to handle that problem. I need to deal with it. I need to solve it. It's like that.
男の人はそういうことならアドバイザーに行ってみたらというふうに言っています。 でも女の人は、アドバイザーなんて役立たずよというふうに言っています。How do you say this 役立たず in English?
To be worthless.
Worthless.
Right. She says that her advisor is worthless. That means doesn't help at all, very bad, like that. You can say, for example, what he said was worthless. It wasn't important. Or this book is worthless. It's not interesting at all, for example.
で結構アドバイザーに不満がある人っていうのは多いみたいで、男の人は学部長のところに行けば変えてくれるよというふうに言っています。The Dean's Office って学部長のオフィスという意味です。
Right. Kay, have you ever gone to the dean's office?
Actually, never.
Yeah, students don't go there. In America, I think they go sometimes if they want to talk. Sure. The dean is usually a nice guy.
Is it that easy to go see him?
Sure.
Wow.
It's okay. I think Japanese students should try to do it sometimes too. It's nice to talk to them.
男の人は、それが嫌ならママに電話して相談すればっていうふうに言っています。女の人は、ママに電話するのいいねっていうふうに言っています。男の人に、今すぐ電話するから充電器貸してっていうふうに言っています。A phone charger で、携帯の充電器という意味です。
Right, she wants to borrow his phone charger.
それではこれからナチュラルなスピードで聞いてみましょう。その後、皆さんもちょっと気になっているかもしれないジョーの昔の大学生ぐらいのお話について聞いてみたいと思います。
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but are they still doing it these days?
I hate to admit it, but I'm just as stressed as you.
You are? I mean, you are. I can see it.
I have 2 math worksheets due tomorrow, a 6-page rough draft of my research paper due Thursday, and my chemistry midterm on Monday. Plus, Saturday's the big homecoming game, and my boss asked me to pick up an extra shift on Sunday. It's just really becoming too much to handle. What do I do?
Go talk to your advisor.
Ha! Good one. My advisor is worthless.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people say that. But if you really don't like your advisor, you can always go to the dean's office and request a new one. Or you could just be a normal college student and call home to your mom.
Yeah, good idea. I'll do that.
What? Go ask for a new advisor?
No, that's a horrible idea.
So?
Let me borrow your phone charger quick. I need to call my mum.
Sergio, what did you do in college?
Well, the first year when I was a freshman, I went to a 2-year university.
大学1年、フレッシュマンの時は短大に行っていたそうです。
That's right. And then in the second year, I transferred to a 4-year college.
4年生の大学に編入したそうです。
Right, I think a lot of students do this actually. First they go to a 2-year college and then they transfer to a 4-year college. And my major was journalism. My first major was journalism, and I had a second major too.
Okay.
Political science.
政治学。
Right, a lot of students have kind of 2 majors.
Wow.
And for me, main major, the one that I really liked was journalism, and the second one was kind of political science. So for this journalism major, I worked on the school newspaper a lot. Right, the school newspaper. And also had a minor, sociology.
社会学がminor、副専攻だったそうです。
Right, my minor was sociology. And so, in my 3rd year as a junior, I went to Europe for 3 months as part of a kind of an independent study program.
Okay.
Right, for part of the time we did some research in Europe. The rest of the time we could kind of travel around Europe. Anyways, that experience in the 3rd year really changed me because I learned how important foreign languages are and stuff like that. I was in Europe basically by myself for 3 months, right?
During college, did you live in a dorm?
The first year, again, I lived at home,
Okay.
right? And then the second and third year, I lived in a dorm, yes. And then the 4th year, I lived off campus in a house with other students together.
So
like
you
that.
had flatmate.
That's right, flatmates. So you had flatmates.
Flatmates.
That's right. I lived in a house with other students. I had flatmates. Very good.
Were you in any clubs?
Like I said, I was on the school newspaper. But that was a lot of work, right? I was kind of the sports editor of the school newspaper. And In graduate school, I was in the chess club. A chess club, right?
Okay, and finally, generally, what did you think about college?
I thought undergraduate, the first 4 years was kind of easy.
What?
Right, the classes are not so hard to pass. It's not that hard.
Everybody, did you hear that?
But I'm not so smart. I wasn't that. But graduate school, Kay, is much more difficult.
Okay.
And I'm sure that all of our graduate students who are listening to this will agree. Graduate school is very hard, right?
今週先週で大学生活に関する英単語をたくさん勉強することができましたね。皆さんこの英単語ちゃんと記憶して次に活かせるといいですね。
Right, try to use it in conversation with a friend. Then you'll remember it very good.
Yay! And we will see you at the next Hiroshima University's English podcast.
Bye.
Bye!